spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Hawk. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will be first on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and...
Turning it on! Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Frederick. Grab near the marker, it's Lee. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Got the first down, looking for more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Houston's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Looking for a man, it's Fernandez. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch at the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Houston wants to play fast. Back to pass. It's Fernandez. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has...
Offenses get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum. Look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Burgess. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Keeps looking downfield.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
The Cougars come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. And the Cougars kept his drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to pass. It's Fernandez. Trying to bowl his way in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Acho. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man to the left. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Give to the back. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Burgess. There he goes. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Dropping back, it's Fernandez. Fires left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unleashes one deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's going to bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or...
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's
turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's at the 30. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Houston going up tempo. Looking to throw, it's Fernandez. It's complete to the right. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Burgess. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making, and I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Pulls it, fired complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Houston wants to play fast.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Fernandez. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Houston will be forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. To the air, it's Frederick. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Red Raiders look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. And this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
A strike downfield. Gets away from one, finds room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Houston going up tempo.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The play action fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Syracuse. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid tackle. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Frederick. Fires to the big fella. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap kick. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Using the quick game. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Houston wants to play fast.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next...
There he goes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking for a man, it's Fernandez. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Houston! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his man, it's Lee. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the grab. Turning on the Jets. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? It's complete on the right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough. Trenches so far.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That's reeled in. It's Acho. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Frederick. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. To the air, it's Fernandez. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. And they'll try to tack on 2.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. They'll go to the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Frederick. Sure hands, it's Lee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Lee. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And I love the defense here, playing downhill, playing fast, understanding it's 3rd and goal. I don't have as much space behind me. I can be more aggressive on that touch pass. They come up, they set the edge, they make the big tackle.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Cougars buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, and not before he picked up the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Fernandez. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away.
A lot of space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Back swinging for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. they'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Running back searching for a hole. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. At the 15, he's loose. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, this is a story we see